Hey guys, it's Fusion Timmy here, and today I'm going to be talking about why I quit Dragon Blocks Ultimate. Now a lot of you are probably thinking, but I just saw you upload Dragon Blocks Ultimate. If you don't watch our channel that frequently, that's not me, that's Bacon. He may still be doing videos on this here and there, but me personally, I have no interest in touching this game, even if it does update. Why? Many reasons, which I'm gonna get into like later on. But I just wanted to say, Bacon may be doing videos, but me, I'm quitting. I'm not playing. I'm not making videos on it, and honestly, I'm just moving on to other things. Why? Well, I guess I'll start getting into that. Number one, the major reason is updates and the owner himself. I do not hate the owner. I don't want you guys sending hate over to him, but honestly, his game is never gonna get anywhere compared to these other Dragon Ball games that are coming up. This game's just gonna fall behind. It's not a terrible game at all. It's a really good game, but he just never does updates that changes the game. It's starting to seem like he just wants to like grab everybody's money. It's almost like a cash cow. What do I mean by this? All right, think about this. All the updates were like, oh yeah, here's a new boss. At first, I remember, okay, I joined it around Super Saiyan Blue. Okay, he added, like, there was an update purely for, like, blocking, I believe. And then there was an update that added in, Broly. Broly was a big thing. I remember, like, Broly was back when, like, the game was really good. That's when Atlas came along. That's when I was mainly starting to get good at it. Everybody was playing around when Broly was there. But then after that, that's when things started to go down the hill a little bit. And that's when they added the blocking, which I don't mind. Blocking's okay, but like, okay, it's not that major. I can block now. They redesigned the combat, which looks really weird if I'm being honest. Like, what even is that? Why do I look like I'm spazzing out? How's that combat? It just doesn't look right compared to other games. And then they did change a couple things. They did update a couple things, but it's nothing major. And I think it's because Pingo's a one-man team, but I think it's also more than that. So, then the next update, I believe, was the Beerus update, where they added the Beerus planet. I'll be honest, I liked that update. And at first, I was thinking, this is a really cool update. This changes the game. Why? Because they added new bosses, they added new forms. Guess what? He adds another update. He adds new forms. Guess what the next update's going to be? He's adding new forms. And the next form won't be paid for, but it's kind of like, okay, so are you ever going to, like, focus on other parts of the game? I've said for almost a year now that he should add something simple, like, skill save was the only time he really listened to us, and even then, it's half broken. And that's really sucky. And if he really couldn't do it on his own, I know he's making plenty of money from this to where he could go hire some, like, a team of devs or something like that. At least that's what I think he could do. There's plenty of other games that have done it, and I know for a fact this game makes quite a bit, because it's such a good game, and there's constantly like 3,000 to 5,000 players. I've spent myself probably $80 or more on this game. Do I regret it? No. But do I wish he would have put more time into this game and dedicated more of himself to this game? Yes, because I know he's probably trying hard and he's probably really busy, but when you think about it, we've been waiting months. We got a Super Saiyan Blue 3 form and a Super Saiyan Rose 3 form. Okay, that's cool. But what else does it do? How is that going to change the game? I've already told him that as you add more and more forms, they start meaning less and less. Especially with like this. Yes, you can add more forms, but what's it matter if I get a small increase if it's not even worth it? Like, this game itself is not worth playing at that point. Like, okay, I would have done just fine having Super Saiyan, well no, God of Creation, I would have been doing just fine with that. Everybody's balanced, it doesn't matter. But then you add in a new form, it's a small increase, but everybody gets that increase. So what does it matter? It doesn't change anything. Everybody's getting the increase, so it's like nobody's getting stronger. Everybody is technically going to be staying the same strength as new forms are added, because everybody's gotten up to that point by now. But what I've asked for is either adding like Quest, or something really cool. If he's gonna add forms, maybe add an Ozaru form. Add something that's like really wacky that hasn't been added to the game. Accessories. I don't know how else. I don't think accessories would be that hard. And I've also said that he could slightly update, just slowly update it. But the way he's updating it almost seems like he's just doing this for the money. Because in the God Game Pass, there was like sales on everything right before the Beerus update launched. And when it did launch, everything went back to normal prices. And what I think he was trying to do is he knew once people saw that there was new forms coming out, they wouldn't be trying to buy the other forms anymore. Especially Super Brilliant, because it was the best. But then once he added those forms, they wouldn't be the best anymore. So as soon as he, you know, kind of scammed everyone, that's when he wants to add in the new forms, and then everybody has to go buy those too. So that was a smart move on his part. Then, now, he's added Super Saiyan Blue 3 and Super Saiyan Rose 3. But then, he added Super Saiyan Blue 4, which is another Game Pass form you could buy. And I feel like that's mainly what he was going for in that. And now he's added Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4, which is what he's about to add. And he says it's not going to be paid for. But the thing I'm trying to say is, why do we need another form when we just got forms? And before that, we also just got forms. These forms aren't doing anything to change the game. Nobody's asking for it. I guess there's probably those couple people that are asking for it. But most of us want something more. We want this game to become something different. And he's just not going to do it. And he's also trying to work on a new My Hero Academia game. And I'm like, really? Another one? Not to say that I don't like My Hero Academia. I love My Hero Academia. But like, do we really need another one of those? Couldn't you just focus on this for a little bit longer, flesh it out, and then start working on another project? Especially when you're a one-person team. Now, I can understand if you had a whole team of devs, then he wants to start working on 2 projects. Yeah, that makes sense. But, and also another thing is, if he's not going to be trying to put in effort into Dragon Block Ultimate anymore, he just doesn't have passion in it, he should let everybody know. Instead of just little bitty updates that are just basically taking people's money. Now, this Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 is not going to destroy anyone's game. It's not going to ruin anyone's time. Nobody's going to have to pay for it. But it's just not changing the game, and that's why I'm quitting. Like, the game is getting boring. I am this strong in the game. That's kind of ridiculous. And I just don't see a point anymore, you know? After you've fought every single boss in the game over 1 trillion times, and there's just nothing different happening. I mean, yeah, there's different moves and stuff. But you want to know what's the true best part about Dragon Block Ultimate? It's not the game itself, it's the community. But what I mean by that is the community kind of makes the game. You're not becoming strong for nothing. If you're like me, you're trying to become strong for either competition on a leaderboard, if you're wanting to fight someone in a tournament. We have to make these tournaments. There is no tournament of power. We make a tournament of power. We want to do something, we have to get it done. And it's like, we just have to work with what we have on this game. And I've honestly just gotten tired of it. I don't have fun in it anymore. And I don't think a lot of other people do either. Because Atlas, do you see Atlas really uploading videos on that anymore? I mean, he might make a build here and there, but I think that's just to satisfy his DBU fans that he still has. But he's even said himself that DBU is starting to die out, and he doesn't really have much content he can make on it anymore because the game's not really getting any updates. And it was never that big of a game to begin with, so we've always been really stretching it out. And then, pretty much all YouTubers have been just moving on from DBU, even Samurai YT, and a bunch of other YouTubers. Chris Quick still kind of does it. But my point is, people are getting bored of DBU, and people are also getting kind of sick of it. And I'm just expressing how I feel about it. I don't know if everybody else agrees, but I'm just sick of the same old thing. And then he just keeps adding new forms, and I'm not going to buy them anymore. I bought Super Saiyan Blue 4 for that video, but after that, I was just like, nah, I'm quitting. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I bought that form, then after that, I quit. Luckily, though, I made enough money back from that video where I just earned my money back. But this account will just be basically here for if I ever want to come back long in the future. If I just ever like, oh yeah, I remember this game. Or I might be able to help Bacon or something. I don't know. But I'm not actually going to play this in my free time. I'm moving on to Dragon Ball Final Remastered. Maybe Saiyan Rampage when it comes out. I'm not sticking around with DBU anymore. Even if it had an amazing update, I don't even know if I'd come back. He would literally have to do something that he's never done before. He would have to, like, add so much stuff that actually changes the game. And then I would come back. But knowing him, and from what he's been doing so far, that day's never going to come. It's never going to come. Or if it does, I'm going to be having a wife and kids, as I told my friends. I was kind of very frustrated, I guess, when I woke up and saw that he was like, yes, we're adding the Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4. You won't have to pay for it. And that's coming as the next update. And I was like, so you're telling me we're going to have to wait all that time for one form, and it's literally not going to change the game in any way? Just like we did for Super Saiyan Blue 3. Like, we literally just got new forms. I think he literally just knows he needs to give something to the fandom to keep it alive. And he wants to throw in just one little form. And I'm sure he's going to end up making another form that you can buy in the future, or some other way to make money. But for now, he's making a ton off of this. I know that much. All I really wish is that he would... I don't even know if he has passion for this game much anymore. I really don't. I don't know if he has the time. I don't know what's going on. And I'm not trying to, like, grill the guy, but I'm just saying this game isn't fun anymore. And the way it is, it's stale. It really is. It's gotten stale. The videos, I'm running out of ideas. I've done everything. In terms of forms, the forms stop mattering because, like, the actual power boost it gives doesn't matter because everybody has that power boost. Like, yay, I'm slightly stronger now, but so is everyone else because everybody else plays the game just as much as I do. It's not basically changing the game. I've said before that to change the game, I would have added quest, I would have added new moves, maybe kind of mess with some, I don't know, the stats. Maybe add something that you could do with that. There's so many different things that you could have done. Or the people have suggested. I think there was even a whole suggestions chat, but I don't think any of those are ever going to be added. It's kind of depressing. And I don't see us ever getting anything major from Pingo again. I think the Beerus update was really nice, but at the same time, it didn't really change the game that much when you think about it. And neither are all these form updates. It's just the same thing, but more of it. And what I'm trying to say is it would need a whole game changer for me to come back. And that's just not going to happen. So, tell me what you guys think about this game in the comments. Oh yeah, also, another thing is the community can be very toxic. And I'm not saying all of it's toxic, but there is a lot of jerks in the community. And even the devs, they don't really talk to me. They don't talk to Atlas that much. We really do not talk at all. The most we've ever talked really is if I'm able to just be like, hey, can I have my YouTube rank? Or, hey, I have a suggestion. But usually my suggestion's just met with, oh yeah, I might add that someday in the future, but I don't know. So it's like, I don't know. But the actual community itself, it has some good parts, has some bad parts, but I feel like a lot of it's just really toxic people. So that's another thing that just kind of cramps the fun. A lot of people just... you just have to experience it for yourself, okay? That's how it is. But, like I said, the community is the strong point of the game, though. It's good, it has bad, it has a ton of people that really care about it. And I mean, like I said, they make the game, they're what makes it fun. The tournaments and everything. It can be a blast, it really can. But once you've done it so many times, it kind of gets stale. And that's what I've said, I've done everything in this game. I'm satisfied. I went above and beyond what anyone would really need to do or want to do. I don't need to get to 1,000. I don't need to get to 500. I don't even need to get to 300. I've gotten far enough. I've had fun. You know, I've made plenty of memories, many of friends, and many of fans off this game. And if you guys are one of my fans from DBU, you can either stick with me, and we'll keep going, and we'll try and play other Dragon Ball games. We'll try and play other games. We'll try and have a blast. I'll play with Atlas. You know, we'll just keep moving forward. Keep growing as a channel. But if you can't accept that I'm quitting DBU and you only subscribe to me because of I played Dragon Blocks Ultimate, feel free to unsubscribe. It's that easy. But to the people that stick around, Fusion Squad is going to be trying to do daily uploads every single day. And we've been doing it very well for the last week. And we've been trying to collab with Atlas. We've been spreading our reach to other games, other game creators. That's another thing. Dragon Ball Final Remastered, their staff is so nice. Like, I've had multiple devs join my game, talk with me in Atlas. They tell us every question I've asked, they've answered, and more. The community itself is really nice too. And they give me tips and everything. They're not mad if you get something wrong. They're not gonna like grill you for just doing something simple or anything really. They're just really, really nice people, and it's just more fun over there. I feel like it's just a lot more lighthearted over there, but still competitive. People like to fight, but it's just not like toxic. And it also is just so much of a fleshed out game. I feel like it has better forms, better everything basically. Sad thing is it's not for mobile, which I'm sorry for the mobile players that can't play it, but I think eventually it might. If not, it might come on the Xbox or PlayStation. I don't know when they'll do that, but eventually, maybe it'll come out. Just ask enough, maybe it'll come. I don't know. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think in the comments. And Future Timmy, signing out.